The point of the matter is, we as humans try to reduce ourselves for simplicity's sake, and society does to one thing: it's easier to manage, right? There are many parts of you.
Yeah.
So what's the part of this guy that's so intellectual that, he's going to suffer and he's going to, he's going to get it done anyway? It's not this guy right here. This guy like this guy here. This guy's is this guy different?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just shifted just like that, right? So who's the guy who's in his head all the time and is analyzing? Oh, he's brilliant, by the way. He's absolutely effing brilliant. And he can succeed in anything if that's that. What's that guy's name? Give me a nickname for that guy. One that maybe would make you
Alex.
laugh.
There you go.
What's
Analytical
that?
Alex.
Analytical what?
Analytical Alex.
Okay, Analytical Alex. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, who's this guy who was just laughing with me, looked over his wife, big smile on his face. Your smile is infectious, right? And this is you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so who is this guy?
Anabolic Alex.
Anabolic Alex. So Anabolic Alex has so much life in him. Can you feel it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you what happens is, think about a relationship. I'll try it that way. Most people get in a relationship and I always tell people, the secret to a relationship, 80% of having a great lasting relationship or intimate relationship is selection. And people will say to me, well, shit, why didn't you tell me that before I was married for 10 years or so? I said, no. I don't mean who you select. Who you select to be in this relationship. So when you're in the beginning of a relationship, what do most people do in the very beginning of a relationship? What will they do for the other person?
Yeah, best behavior, all that kind of stuff.
Anything.
Yeah,
Lighting them up lights you up. There's no transaction value. You're not trying to see what you can get. Like, your joy is making joy for them, right?
Yeah.
And you give your all, you dress properly, you do all the, or whatever properly is, right? But you get the idea. You give your best foot forward. Then people get married sometimes. And after a certain number of years, they forget, and they bring a different person to the table who's always analyzing. Like, what did you do versus what I do? And they're measuring. That's a transaction. No one wants to be part of a transaction in an intimate relationship. And when you ever do a transaction, it's not fair anyway, because in a relationship, it's like a team sport. You're climbing a mountain. Who's leading and who's following changes as you're climbing. If you're climbing a big mountain, right? And you can't lead the whole damn time. You'd love to, but you can't. You got to switch off, right, to make things work. So it's like, which part of you select to do business with? Which part of you is going to run your business? And so many of your viewers, I see people different than you. They'll be like, oh, I know I need to fire this person. I need to let go of this, or I got to do this, but I just can't hurt them. I was in that stage at one stage of my own life. And if you put that person in charge of your business, you're going to fail.
Yeah, right.
Right? Because you're going to be taking care of this person and hurting your platinum players, right? You're hurting your clients, right? So it's like, we all have to pick the person we're going to be and be conscious of that. And in your case, my friend, it's not so you can succeed, because this will make you succeed. I have a strong one here too. But if I let this thing take over, I would be bored shitless. I would be like, okay, I got 5 sports teams, and I got $1 billion, and I got this business, that business, and everybody tells me every day I'm the greatest thing in their life, and I changed their life, and I got 5 kids, and like, where's the meaning of my life?
Yeah.
That's what the brain does, because the brain reduces everything and compares it, whereas the heart magnifies everything. It takes the little things that makes them bigger. What made you attracted to your wife when you first met her? By the way, who's this guy right here? Anabolic Alex, right?
The honest truth was that I once I met her, I didn't want to not be with her.
Yes, why? What qualities about her did you not want to be without?
I think she let me be me.
Yeah, she loved you for being you?
Yeah, she just never tried to change me, and I think that was what was so unique.
That's quite miraculous. I'm fortunate to have the same thing. I found that Sage loved me not because I was Tony Robbins, she just loved me. I never experienced that before, right? So, and what else about her besides the fact that she loved you unconditionally?
She also loved the same stuff that I loved.
Yes.
And so when we talked, we just wouldn't stop. And I feel like it has been one very long conversation.